Hey, welcome back, team. It's time for Operation Damn Near Impossible. We're going to take on that landed UFO. We are so boned. There's no way we can do this.
Maybe once this is all
a couple
over,
sergeants
we
and
should take this
lieutenant
ship and go colonize one of their planets.
God. Well, can I get this over with? The thing is, we have to at least try, because if we don't, we'll lose contact here with Western United States. And this is really all that's keeping us in the game, is this. Any recruits training in the GTS will achieve the rank of sergeant. Oof. We have to hang on to that. Munitions experts. Experimental ammo instantly, that's awesome. Go across here. Bomb squad. Experimental grenade, that's actually, that's fine. Avatar's coming along. Mag weapons in 17 days. Oh. The Warlock might show up. There's only 6 of us. We don't have the supplies to be able to... Another thing I got very wrong. I didn't save the 100 supplies I needed for the GTS to get us squad size 1. I'm pretty sure this is our best squad we can send out, but let's just take a look-see. There's got to be Hartmann, Field Medic, and Ranger. Then who am I bonding my Grenadiers with? Grenadiers with... I don't know, let's say Tech Specialist. Sharpshooter, I don't think it's going to be any good in the close confines. And then Skirmisher. I kind of haven't done my bonding correctly either. I should have been bonding Field Medics, who are essentially going to replace Specialists. Field Medics with Tech Specialist, Ranger plus Grenadier. God, it doesn't matter. I'm really just faffing. I don't want to do this. This is going to be so hard. But we have to try. Losing contact with Western America would be an absolute disaster. Any PCSs available? No. Any weapon upgrades available? No. Is there not potentially an upgraded? No. Well, we've got the scimitar, which is nice. We've got the shotgun with a stock. Let's see, the Blade Master is good. This shot with the arc thrower. Okay, let's make sure we have the arc thrower. I've got to bear that in mind. We'll still disorient, so I've at least got a guaranteed disorient, which we should also use to remove Overwatch. We've got the Salated turret, which is basically a 7th soldier. We've got a flashbang here. He can parry. Saturation fire and reflex. Maybe one extra flashbang, frag grenade rather than the battle scanner. I mean, the battle scanner is nice to know what we're up against once we're inside. I don't know if the extra frag could be the difference. I mean, it kind of doesn't matter what's inside the UFO. We're just going to have to fight it and kill it all anyway. Okay. Operation Witch Song, a moderate disabled UFO securing. We're so boned.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
I feel like we give this mission 100%, and if we get through it, you know, that could actually be giant for us. It'll be a load of alloys and Elerium and some supplies, which is going to help us enormously. But I don't feel like this is the kind of mission, if you look at where we are on the whole tactical map and how many missions we've struggled with earlier on, that we can just get out if things go badly, because if we do that, we'll lose contact with Western US. I don't even know if we have enough intel to make contact with it again, and that's such a waste of intel.
And seize whatever gear you can from that ship. Menace 1-5, UFO site coordinates locked in. Move to secure the area, neutralize all hostiles.
It's also worth bearing in mind that if we get wiped here, then our barracks in such a rough spot that we will really struggle to recover from that. It all just kind of leads me to believe that we should be going all in here. So let's look at the lay of the land. As usual, the UFO is in the lower part of some high ground. Temptation is to set up here with high ground and kill the first pod and then make your way inside. But we kind of need to, if we can, stack up on these doors when we make our first contact, because we're going to have so little time to hack that console and then it's just a fight for survival. I reckon, and we could go straight in here. We got some high cover here. We can use that there. Alternatively, here we'd be right up against the map. I think going around here is worth it, especially if we don't run into a pod here, because then there's at least one flank where we can't get hit. My concern is if we go here, even though they've got nice high cover, a pod could be up on the high ground here, which will flank us on the high ground, and then that's just not good. Okay, Kink, you're on point.
Closing on target position now.
Honestly, if this mission doesn't go well, I think we can just call it. I mean, I'm very big on playing till the final death screen, but at a certain point it does just become inevitable. Okay. Like when you're playing Dota and you're down by 40,000. After like 20 minutes, it's over.
That seems reasonable.
We're watching a bit of Odd's latest XCOM playthrough, and he's got a few interesting mods.
Alles klar.
There's one in particular that I desperately want to use for my next playthrough, which is the Psi Operative mod. So instead of having to build a stupid bloody Psi building, it just makes the Psi Op an actual class that you can use from, you know, squaddy level, and then they gain skills as normal soldiers do, which I think is bloody brilliant. That'll be awesome.
A long run.
And there might be one or two other quality of life mods as well.
As you direct.
So, as much as I like Shah MCT's Field Medic and Tech Specialist mods or classes, I feel like the one class I'm really desperate for and that I don't have is an Infantryman.
Location confirmed.
I love the Infantryman in Long War 2. Being able to shoot twice just with the primary weapon is so good. And being such a good Overwatch specialist. But we've got too many classes as it is. I mean, if I take that Psi Operative mod, then you've got, let's see, there's Grenadier, Ranger, Specialist, Sharpshooter, Field Medic, Tech Specialist, Templar, Skirmisher, Reaper. That's 8. And we're playing with a maximum of 8 troopers, so I don't think we should do more than that.
Roger that.
What we could do is, if I'm going to use the Field Medic and Tech Specialist, then we just then stop using the normal Specialist, because the normal Specialist is kind of made defunct by the fact that we have the Tech Specialist, which handles the tech side of what the Specialist would normally do.
Than the ones we fought in the past.
And the Field Medic, which handles the healing side that the Specialist would normally do.
Bin unterwegs. Hier sind mehrere Feinde.
Holy shit balls. We do not have the firepower to deal with these kind of bots in any way, shape or form.
I go quickly.
I've also been doing a little bit of experimentation offline with this mod setup that we have, and like tactically on the world map, there's a bunch of things I could have and should have done differently.
As you command.
Primarily, I'm thinking that rushing the proving ground and getting the experimental weapons would have been very good. And then doing the advanced sniper autopsy, get the sniper rifle, and then all the little autopsies for the extra enemies we've added. Just because doing it that way is an easier, a quicker way of getting improved weapons over the ballistic pea shooters we have from the beginning. It's like a stopgap until you get mag weapons. Because getting mag weapons is so hard, it takes so long on Legend.
Scanner Gebiet.
I mean, we could have already been using the Alien Hunter weapons for a while, and the weapons from those autopsies for a while. Primarily, I'm thinking that the freeze grenade would have been so vital. Like in a situation like this, your Grenadier uses freeze grenade. You can quite easily freeze an entire pod. That gives you an entire turn to just pound them. And most times you can wipe out that first pod without them getting a shot off. And then that always, on almost every mission, you're essentially fighting one less pod.
Position.
That is so crucial. Anyway, woulda, coulda, shoulda, lessons learned and all that. Because who do I want to put up here? Reflex. Turn. I think I want to put my Grenadier up there in high cover. I mean, it's tempting to gas this entire pod. But I mean, no, these Selatids are going to be immune to gas. I'm also tempted to take the Selatid mod out because they're just so effing irritating. But it is worth bearing in mind that if we take them out, then instead of there being a pod of just Selatids, it would be a mix of soldiers and snipers and all that stuff, which is pretty damn horrifying to deal with as well. Borscht, let's see, does not trigger overwatch or reaction. We don't have anybody that has low profile, do we?
I trust in your command. I'll keep a watchful eye.
Speaking of autopsies, tactically I should really be rushing the mech autopsy to get blue screen rounds as well. It's so vital. I mean, even if we manage to get through this pod, we've got a pod there with double mechs in it, and our only source of shredding is the Governor's grenades. I mean, I felt like I had to take blast padding on him. I don't even have shredding from his gun.
The Iceman cometh.
So to say that we're going to struggle with those mechs is an understatement.
Rücke aus.
I do love how you can blinding protocol almost an entire pod to start an engagement.
Verstanden. Halte die Augen offen.
We're going to throw the Selatid turret in that little bit of half cover there on the high ground just to give it the extra accuracy. It's only got 65 accuracy. They're moving in, which I don't like. I like this as an initial engagement area. Good height advantage, we got crossfire angles. I kind of feel like we should set up here and just be patient and wait to see what turns up. I mean, that's a patrolling pod, so it will eventually patrol into us again. Can I throw that up there from here? Nope.
Bestätigt. Rücke aus.
Dude, just there you go. Wish would work. I mean, if it didn't reveal me, I would just do it now, but no. Wait.
Agreed. No one will slip past. Non-evade detection. Bin schon unterwegs.
What's also absolutely murdering us in this playthrough is the fact that first supply raid we did was a disaster, and you need those alloys so desperately in the early game just to give yourself some improved weapons. Because these little ballistic pea shooters ain't doing shit for us. I mean, look at the hit points on this pod. 9 hit points, and there's 4 of them. That's 4 times 9. I can't do maths. That's what, 36? 36 hit points. I mean, oh.
That's affirmative.
This 6-man squad is going to struggle to do 36 points of damage in a single turn. Even if we all roll max and we hit everything. Aid protocol, deployable Selatid turret.
Ich rücke aus.
Need to be able to just right into that spot so it can shoot twice from height advantage. Or I'll just chuck it on the roof here.
Biete Feuerschutz. We march toward enlightenment. My watch begins. I stand ready.
We're not going to engage until we have eyes on that Newton. And I feel like opening up with blinding protocol is the way to go. Alternatively, we try to sneak the Governor up and have him open up with his flamethrower and hit them all with flames. That's actually the way to go, just because it's so hard to get him close.
Sure.
To be able to use his flamethrower in most engagements, and I think where we can get it on an entire pod or most of a pod to start with, that's an awesome way of starting an engagement. Basically giving them damage over time they have to deal with.
It is under my watch. Ich rücke aus. Bin dabei.
That was another thing that was so awesome about the Long War mod, was you could give your Grenadier a SMG.
Heading there now.
And the SMG would reduce their enemy vision profile. So it's easier to sneak up and start an engagement with a flamethrower blast. I'm going to sneak Oni in there, wait till this pod comes close, give them the flames,
Wechsle Position.
and follow up.
Bestätigt. Überwachung läuft.
Maintaining this area.
Moving to Overwatch.
That's a little too close actually, but that's about right.
I understand.
I understand.
Gebe Feuerschutz. I'll maintain my watch. No trespass. Verstanden. Halte die Augen offen. On Overwatch.
I understand.
Mir entgeht nichts. No one gets by me.
Oh, yes, that reminds me that one of the mod I really want to run in our next playthrough is the Proving Ground rework. Whereas now, normally, with,
Trust me.
for example, if I want to make experimental ammo, I have to cycle through them randomly, which is so incredibly irritating. I think the way the Proving Ground rework works is that you research a particular type of rounds, or with the autopsies, it gives you the ability to just individually fabricate ammo and grenade types, which I think makes so much more sense. Like if you do the Advent Purifier autopsy, you can make dragon rounds and flame grenades in the Proving Ground.
Overwatch.
To be...
Bestätigt, Überwachung läuft.
So I'm certainly going to try that mod, Psi mod, in the next playthrough, and I think that's about right. I don't think I want to add anything else. Patience team.
I'm on it.
Any second that selected pod is going to come control back into us.
Bestätigt, Überwachung läuft.
We're missing a trick here. If I could put 2 more guys here and just open up through this engagement, we can maybe have some easy flanks. I think actually that is % correct. I'm
A confident approach.
missing a fairly obvious play here.
Jawohl. Roger. I've got my eyes on.
He is standing by.
Bin dabei. As you order. Maintaining this area.
Now, if that other gigantic pod over here comes patrolling around here, we're in big poo-poo.
On Overwatch.
I have my orders.
Gebe Feuerschutz. I will watch. Scanne Gebiet.
It's tempting to open this door, but actually I should, just so I can get a look-see in there. Then we can selectively close one of the doors to decide how we want to make the AI react to us.
No trespass. Gebe Feuerschutz.
The pity you can't just hack the console and then the and then the mission's done.
Okay.
Verstanden. Halte die Augen offen.
I hate when people talk during the movie.
Oh, Arnie, you're the best.
Moving to Overwatch.
I was going to say the man's a national treasure, but if that, he's a global treasure.
No one gets by me.
You know, it's the best feeling is the
Halte
pump.
die Augen offen.
No better feeling than the pump. I'm in the gym, you know, every day. It's like I'm coming in my muscles, you know. Having sex with a
Mir
woman.
entgeht nichts. I'll maintain my watch. I will not wait dabei.
Listen to this.
Ugh, is that pod seriously patrolling around the entire length of the feckin' UFO? We'll just start sneaking forward.
Overwatch.
But I'm not crazy about that because, for example, normally when you engage around these doors and windows, you're fighting against alien enemies in these high-cover doors and windows, and it makes it so hard.
Scanne Gebiet. My senses are Watch order confirmed. Augen auf.
Quiet.
Eyes on the prize. Augen auf. No one will slip past. I'll wait there. Bitte Feuerschutz.
Yeah, Overwatch All is another mod that we need as well. Yeah, 3 more turns
Roger.
at most, then we can have to start moving
I
in.
understand.
Bestätigt. Überwachung läuft. Watch begins. Bestätigt.
But that Muton plus selected pod, I'm pretty sure is patrolling around the inside of this alien craft.
I'm on it.
I always feel like moving in this situation is a mistake because we've taken so long and we've worked so hard to secure this like perfect ambush position. And if you move just because of impatience, mistake.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Okay.
Verstanden. Halte die Augen offen.
There's also a rework for the way the repeater works.
Feuerschutz.
I believe it just adds to crit damage. Like, I think the repeater increases the amount of damage you do when you do crit,
He is standing by.
Gebe Feuerschutz.
which I think is pretty cool, rather than just giving him a chance to execute, which is it's just bullshit and game breaking. Okay. Waited here long enough.
Heading to that location. Scanning.
They're right there.
I understand.
Begebe mich zum Ziel.
There's the pupa in there.
Augen auf. No one gets by me. Watch. Biete Feuerschutz. Da drüben hat sich was bewegt.
Mark, not close this door. Ugh. If we move, we're gonna get revealed. I need this pod to move. Look, on access there. They're right there. The other option is I could flame knowing that they're there, but I don't like the coverage. They're like one little square that I'm hitting. I could lob a nade in there. I can't seem to get a good angle. That feels like a real waste. And that'll get their attention. It'll wound some of them. What do we think? I don't really get to Overwatch nicely then, because I mean that's only this little window. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. I would feel so much more like, I mean, the other option is stack up here, hack the beacon as soon as we make contact, but then I know we're gonna have this pod running at us here on our flanks. We can hear another pod here, and then there's the slatted pod here. I think we think out of the box a little bit here.
Bin auf dem Weg.
I'm gonna send a Wanderjar around just to do some scouting here. I mean, it could be worth it if we can make it all the way around the alien craft here. Set up an ambush on this pod here. I mean, granted, I'm going to struggle to get the beacon then, but then at least gives us a lot of space between us and this huge pod over here. I'll probably deal with that pod there second. Not a great option, but I think it's a better option than what we're dealing with now.
You have my trust.
I'm not going to overreact yet. I'm just going to send Amanda Job to go do some scouting there.
Watch order confirmed. Augen auf. Eyes on the prize.
And typically, as with how things so often work, this is when the battle scanner would have been perfect for that. No, I wanted my extra grenade.
Verstanden. Rück ab. I'll maintain my watch. Trespassers. Bin dabei. Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Trust me.
Ich hab hier Aktivität.
And Jar, you are a brave, brave boy. Hell, we could even leave one or two lads here, because I mean, knowing that the engagement is going to start here, they're going to react to us. But this also sucks because we know there's a pod here, which we're probably going to have to deal with first then. Oh God, doesn't feel like there's any good options
Befehl
here.
bestätigt. Sichtkontakt zu feindlicher Patrouille.
The Purifier, Stun Lancer, Bio Captain, Bio Trooper. Yeah, it feels like we need to open up on this pod.
Begebe mich zur Zielposition.
I don't want everybody here. I think I do. Yeah, we need to concentrate all our
Time to
strength.
motor.
It's turbo time. Oh, get the voice line I was hoping for.
The power guides me. In Ordnung.
What also sucks is a bunch of biotroopers. They're all going to be immune to that gas grenade we have. The Selatids are all immune to the gas grenade.
Something moved over there.
Now engaging this pod's going to be hard because as soon as we go past that little window, we're going to get spotted by that pod, which is probably going to be activated soon anyway, because of the all pods active mod we're using.
On the move.
Enough talk!
Moving quickly. Schon unterwegs.
But the hard part is going to be getting a spot where my Ranger and my Templar
Gebe
can actually be
Feuerschutz.
useful in this engagement without crossing that window. I mean, there really aren't any options for them. Going all the way around seems a little cheeky considering that we know there's another pod over there. Do you think it's worth the risk?
Bin dabei.
I'm not convinced.
I comply. My watch begins.
Erkenne Bewegung.
No good cover.
Confirmed.
Well, I think thinking out of the box and taking huge risks is the way to go on this mission, just because of how up against it we are. Ooh, they're right there. Could Arnie open up with a flamethrower blast on those two? I mean, you got 5 hit points and you've got 6 hit points. The flamethrower blast should actually do for them. The other option is open up with saturation fire and potentially get 3 to 4 damage on 1, 2, 3 targets. Maybe destroy his cover, but I'm not crazy about opening up the vision there. We're unlikely to hit the bio captain. I mean, he's behind high cover. Also, Justice is tempting as well. If there's somewhere that you can one-shot the purifier, hopefully make it explode, you can maybe damage the biotrooper. But it's also worth bearing in mind that with these biotroopers, if you hit them with explosives, well, I think just shoot them. I'm not sure exactly how it works. They will turn into bio-faceless, which is just a nightmare to deal with.
Mir entgeht nichts.
I like how you can just close the doors right behind them and they don't even react. Like, wow, these UFO doors are acting weird.
So it is decided.
My plan is to put Fireheart and Kink positioned behind this door. Once we open up the engagement here, they'll react to us. We can lay down fire that way, and then Kink and Fireheart will sneak in behind and kill a couple of guys, hopefully not get detected. Another pod is in here. We've got the Sletted plus the Mutons there, and that should be the only pods.
Mir entgeht nichts.
Nani wait.
Feindbewegung vor uns. Headed there now.
It's far, but I can reach it.
One more turn and it's go time.
Scanne Gebiet. Biete Feuerschutz.
I am watching.
Okay.
Was war das für ein Geräusch?
Let's just take a look-see.
Guide my hand.
I don't want to get a nasty surprise when I open this door. Okay, excellent. I mean, we can sneak around these little corners and flank these guys as they react to us here by hiding behind these bits of cover. Okay, that's good.
I will sense any disturbance.
I kind of think I want to swap Javelin and Horst, because Horst is good with his direct fire and he can arc throw someone. No, fine.
Bestätigt. Überwachung läuft.
Overwatch.
Enough talk.
Scanne Gebiet.
Attacking.
Hier ist etwas.
Big question is, what's the perfect way to start this ambush? Probably with Arnie and the flamethrower, I think. It's also going to complicate things for them as they run towards cover, because this should leave fire throughout the UFO. So we can do 2 to 5 times 2. Or I can do 2 shots, or like a Justice plus another shot is normally a nice way of killing someone. Especially because Horst will be able to give Kink another shotgun shot. Sweet. Let's go with the flames, I reckon. I'm not going to overwatch anybody because I need people to be able to move, take advantage of angles. Good luck, team. Operation Terrat UFO begins. Four damage, excellent. The biotrooper is going to burn to death on the next turn, unless he's immune. Oh, damn. The biotrooper and the captain went to a horrible spot where it's like super hard to deal with him. Clever boys. So, burning 1 to 3 damage over time. 66% chance he'll burn to death. I think I'm happy to take that chance. That biotrooper is burning, so he's done for. Anyway, I can get a shotgun shot onto that biotrooper. I have to go to half cover. How big is the explosive radius on the Advent Purifier? Because I can move ink here, take the shotgun shot. I think it's 2 squares. That's going to hurt me. Because from here, I can have a admittedly long range shotgun shot with a flank on that biotrooper, which I really like. Who else would I be flanking here? The guys who are burning, it doesn't really help. I really want to be able to kill that biotrooper. My Templar is going to struggle. Running in here is insane. It'll aggro that pod. I can now throw the deployable Silated turret. Unfortunately, not at an angle where it can get behind the biotrooper. I mean, maybe it can move and then take a shot, but that's probably our best bet, I think. Oh, don't tell me it's going to burn. Ah! I forgot about our little window. Rip us. We're flanked by mutons and Silatids. Rip us so much. God. So did that Cooper just teleport through the wall? Of course it did. Ooh, 5 guaranteed damage. Come on, 65% chance to hit, and then 66 to roll at least a 5. Okay, that's big. We needed that. So I can stun or at least disorient one target. I'm tempted to disorient him. Yeah, Cooper's gonna be... I've still got a purifier problem. But from here he's flanked, and a shotgun is a damn good bet. Exploding the canister is interesting. Is an interesting option because it does open up an angle. But I think just the direct fire, it needs to roll max damage or crit.
You see that one?
Nicely done, Kink. Okay, Gutierrez, maybe just finish off the trooper and build up some focus. Or run in and flashbang. But I like the run in because then he can move to high cover. We've got a Muton who's probably going to grenade us, and then there's 5 Silatids that are going to acid and poison us. It's just going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with. Can I grapple too? Nowhere useful. Justice doesn't help. Kind of helps. I can maybe kill the bio captain if I do. I need to do 5 points of damage on top of that. Weapon does 3 to 4. I would need a crit to kill him. I can give Ink another shotgun shot. What are the shots that he has? 72 on the pupa, which is pretty good. That guy's going to burn. That dude has got red fog. Oh god, this sucks. There's just no way to deal with these pupas in that's not going to get us completely fucked.
Wir werden obsiegen.
What's probably going to happen is the Muton's going to go first, grenade. Yeah, we're going to lose all our cover. And we're going to get shot by the bio captain and just poisoned and acided by the pupa, and the fight's going to be over. We're all going to be dead. Good flashbang in here. I know the Muton's in there somewhere. Where could I flashbang from? I don't have any good angles. I kind of just have to hope that Gutierrez can flashbang in a meaningful way on the next turn.
Rage.
Who's more dangerous? The captain, 75 accuracy, 34 damage. Does the captain carry a gas grenade? I mean, he's a bio captain, so. I don't see a grenade on his hip. No, I don't think he does. It's this big boy here who's the problem. Oh, if I can poison the muton, then that alone is worth it. Just to ruin the mutons. But actually, if I do that though, then I'm going to guarantee that it grenades me. How do the rules work? It used to be that you can't throw a grenade while poisoned. I would only be damaging and poisoning the muton. I wouldn't be damaging the bio captain or the Salatids because they're immune. The chance I can one-shot this pupa by rolling max damage and by critting, but it's 10% crit, so that's supremely unlikely. Okay, the Salted pupa does acid and poison damage, 65 accuracy. I'm half tempted to actually use Justice on the captain. He'll be standing here out in the open, and then maybe Hartman or Kink can follow up with a long-range shotgun shot, or Horst can use direct fire plus the second shot to kill the captain. Then we've just got all the pupas, 1, 2, 3, 4 pupas, plus muton to deal with. And the pupas are impossible to hit, and they poison you. Then your aim sucks, and then that just buys us a turn, doesn't really help, or at least stuns. Two 82% shots, which will I'll still need to shoot it again on the next turn. I think it's focus on the bio captain.
Comes for all.
I need 5 more points of damage. There's actually a 40% chance that I can kill him here. Ugh. Damn it. I've got a stock, so it's at least a guaranteed kill on the bio captain, which seems like the right play. No, I expect the muton to grenade us, but then
that was good.
The only thing that's going to follow up after that is going to be the Salatids, who will kind of ignore cover anyway because they can move so freaking far. They're all just going to move past us behind our cover and just harass us. Let's at least disorient this one.
Gute Nacht. Ziel steht noch.
Good, he burned to death.
To flight.
I hope he just suppresses or shoots and misses. Oh! Okay, shot and shred the Salatid cannon. 65% hit, yeah, because it's 45 aim plus 20 height advantage. We've still got that gigantic pod on our right flank.
They're targeting me.
And I have no idea how we're going to deal with that. Oh god, Poison Cloud. It's going to potentially stun and poison both of them. Oh!
Ich bin hier festgenagelt. We just picked up an outbound signal
Not a
coming from the
pervert.
UFO.
It's just looking for
Some kind of
Turbo Man
distress
dial.
beacon. You need to get inside that ship and shut down the signal before they send their whole fleet after us.
Might be time to poison the muton. Or to... I feel like the muton's got to be the priority. I medikit. Bear in mind, there is also that other huge pod, which the poison grenade would be great for. 3 to 4 damage, plus 1 shred. %79% chance to do how much damage. I'm probably better off running to here for a flank, finish up the muton. Don't I have that ability where if I activate it doesn't cost a turn? No, damn. I'm gonna end my turn by doing this. By healing Javelin, but I think I have to do that. It'll remove the asset and increase his aim. I mean, the Sedatives are super dangerous, but they just... Oh, okay, 1 action. Perfect. Come on, computer. Hello. Go. Really hope it destroys that high cover. It does not. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go into no cover to be able to flanky shoot this dude.
No problem, boss.
I don't want to take the chance of trying to melee attack him, but he's probably going to counter me. Fitzgerald, I haven't used teamwork. Oh, is it a shared cooldown? It looks like. Fairly recent change, I believe. 2 to 5 armor piercing damage is good. 2 to 3 with a pistol is obviously horrible.
Weapon running low.
On game. I also noticed that his reflex didn't proc off of getting acid spat. So clearly acid spat doesn't count as an attack, it counts as an ability usage. I'm going to move the Sedative turret in here just, you know, to get the flank to draw some fire, and then hopefully if it survives in the next turn to pick up that gear, if it even can do that. Look at that 43, red fog defense. Nice! Yes, I need to roll a 6 here with a shotgun, or to crit. No! Minimum damage.
Went off the armor. Draining ammo fast.
I need 2 more points of damage, which I can actually do with Volt. Guaranteed kill. Dash is, the rend is too risky. 50% chance to kill with the pistol.
Feindliches Ziel erledigt.
Why is it taking... There's this big delay between after taking an action.
I require ammunition.
Oh, 2 poopers there that I haven't even touched. Hopefully they just stand there and use their rubbish acid spit ability.
I reload.
This mark endures beyond your pain.
They have regen. Oh, awesome. Poison cloud's gonna stun.
Shit.
Hopefully it misses. Oh, huge. That's 2 poison clouds that have missed him. Let's make it 3. He's behind high cover. See, that's odd how that works. It's a straight 65% accuracy, and look at them clipping through the feckin' walls. Oh, I'm a lucky boy. I'm a lucky boy.
There's no stopping this fire.
God, we needed that though. That's the kind of luck we were going to need if we're going to get through this mission. And there's still that entire other pod behind us. The first question, can Deslated pick up things? It cannot. So, Pink can, and he'll still have vision on one of the pupas. A laser sight, fine. Not great, but fine.
I've got it.
This pod here is desperately close, though.
I'm on it.
Okay. 4 to 5, pooper killing time.
A righteous strike.
Does that use focus? No. It's going to parry on the outside chance that one of these poopers are stupid enough to attack him. Come on, give me the 4 damage here. Javelin. No!
They live on.
These little
Ammunition is low.
testicle ball bag things. I hate them. Defense, weapon range, get him.
So wird's gemacht.
Is that the turn? I think that's the turn. Okay, Randy Joe, you can't kill this thing for once, so you might as well blind it. Take its accuracy down to 45. Is that actually going to hit us? That's interesting. We should be immune to it. Let's find out. Yeah, it didn't affect us. Okay, good. It highlighted us as blue. Oh, yes, Fireheart. Well done.
Move against me.
Here we go. Start setting up now for this other pod.
Let's rock. Affirmative. Covering now.
I have my orders.
I am tired of the same old phrases. The same old
Feel
things.
the power of the
Nice, that's 2 focus on Fireheart, so Parry is gonna... Render's gonna start doing more damage. Okay, nice.
reloading ammunition.
Well done, team. That was phenomenal. We had a bit of luck, but I mean, you're gonna need a bit of luck in a situation like that.
Alles im grünen Bereich.
When you are that badly outnumbered and
Schon
surrounded.
unterwegs. Bin dabei.
Ooh, small supply cache. We could really do with that.
Dann mal los.
Okay, the final pod should activate now and come towards us.
It's a good idea.
That's a good idea. Yeah, indeed.
I'll maintain my watch. I am
Don't
watching.
move a muscle, team. Actually need to heal that turret.
Geht klar.
I would have thought that you would use the repair ability rather than the heal, but I suppose it has part organic and
Keine
part
Angst,
mechanical
Soldat.
parts. Faulty parts. I'm really glad we took the risk and went around here. I feel like tactically that's the kind of thinking we
Moving
start doing
on,
more of, thinking out the box.
Greif auf System zu.
Taking risks. I mean, we're so far behind. On supplies. Nope.
Es kann losgehen. We've knocked out the alien distress signal. Looks like the skies are quiet. Jetzt geht nichts.
Now we just creep forward. Blue move, Overwatch. Wait, we hit the final pod. And hope for the best.
Seems doable. Got it covered.
Okay,
We don't have anyone go stealth, do we? No.
Bin dabei.
The Reaper would have been good, but I feel like Gutierrez has been invaluable this mission.
I will sense any disturbance. Advancing quickly.
That was a misclick. Back. Hope we get away with that. Thing. Immunities to poison gas, poison and stun. Still be disoriented, panicked, and controlled. Excuse me.
Positive.
Positive. What is my plan with these mechs? I feel like trying to shut it down is my best bet and then deal with the rest of the pod. If that fails though, ooh.
I understand.
Now I happen to suspect that that pod is over here. I feel like stacking up here would be a mistake. They're going to be right on top of us and that's going to allow them, especially the mech, to run past cover and just shoot at us.
My senses are keen. Attacking on sight.
What's the play? How do we do this? I definitely want to set up another flank. Got a good high cover there. Off.
Bin unterwegs.
I can't depend on pulling them into the UFO. I kind of feel like maybe move the whole squad around here in this high cover and then just put Gutierrez and Fitzgerald inside here. You know, the old 1-2, distract them, get them to move this way and react to these people in these cover. Then the two of them pop out from behind there. I feel like that's the way to go.
Copy that.
Maybe even put Schwarzenegger here up close as well. Have him maybe get behind him and set some of the guys on fire, but I'm going to need him to shred them in.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
Yeah. They'll be up on the high ground is the problem. I'm going to use the turret as a scout. It is eminently disposable. Oh, it aggroed. Jesus, double mech plus muton. Oh. Okay, it's a right mech, which still sucks, but it's not that bad. God, I wish I had shred. Play here seems fairly obvious. We move. Fitzgerald back, grenade these two. Schwarzenegger. And then we just use the line of sight blockers. These doors and whatnot. Pull them in one at a time. Or at least fewer guys at once to have to deal with. Oh, Wendigo doesn't have remote hack. Oh, of course not. He's not leveled up enough. We do have 4 points of damage from combat protocol, which I think we just have to go right ahead and use. Advent Gatling Trooper, that's a little scary. I mean, his accuracy is only 55 though. This armor piercing damage, it is not. That would obviously be a stupid thing to do, so we're not going to do that. Saturation fire, in addition, the cover enemies can be damaged or destroyed, so I might have to follow up with saturation fire. I think after the grenade, I think that's probably a good way to get like a big kill there. I don't see us destroying that high cover there.
And
even if this just gives the shred and a bit of damage to allow Mox to finish it. Let's see, 5 points of damage. That does put it within one-shotting damage of Gutierrez, which is nice. If I destroy cover here, Nova, and Horst follow up. Can. King hasn't even gone yet. In that case, King should take this kill. If he rolls a 5. Rolls a 6, nice.
Well, how about that?
Heroes can... Okay, that then is fairly obvious to do that then. Rend and then run to cover.
My strike surges forth.
Or rend and then parry. All that fecking muton. Do twice. Does that put me into off cover? It probably does. I think we just gotta hope one of these hit.
I will not fail you again.
That don't. Horse can just disorient him. Yes! Good.
Ammunition nearly gone.
Outstanding. We've still got a muton in smoke, no less, and a riot mech. 4 to 6 damage. It's the two most dangerous ones, but not like I had to deal with what was on the field.
Kein Problem.
Damn, I was hoping to get vision. I can at least stun him.
In Deckung.
Let's hope he shoots or goes to stab. Gets parried. God, parry is so good.
They come for me.
Get out of that smoke, you big bastard.
My tolerance has its limits. Fire's getting close here.
Ruth. Okay, finally we get to use the poison grenade now. It's just a case of making sure that this right mech does get taken down. I'm gonna have to rocket launcher him just because I have to shred some armor. With 1 tile scatter, that should be fine.
Rücke vor.
Have any more shred? 2 to 5 is not bad. I should, yeah, I looked at to rend and then run away with Fireheart. And then once I've rendered here, I can probably move to where Horst can heal him and then take a shot. Fitzgerald, sorry, not Vanderjar. Fitzgerald needs to poison the muton. I have to then figure out how to kill the mech because the mech has to die. Got a single shot here from Javelin. And there's the Slatter turret. Can he get high cover vision? Can. 85% shots, 4 to 6 through 1 armor. Minimum damage. I'm basically betting Kink's life. Kink will go last and poison the muton, so it's about everybody else finishing off this riot mech. This has got a 50% chance to kill.
Focused strike of power.
Damn.
They're well protected.
Ziel neutralisiert.
If I run away from this muton over here, it's only half cover, and he can still move up and grenade me.
Repositioning.
But clipping through the roof is a bit silly. No vision on the muton from there? Really? Well, up here is, I think better go then.
Covering distance.
Try to get a flank on the next turn. Remember, Horse can guarantee disorient this thing, so between the disorient and the poison, it should be pretty damn harmless.
I can handle that.
I think I should disorient it because I don't think poisoning means he can't grenade. He should still be able to grenade even if he's poisoned and disoriented. Guaranteed disorient. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put
Positiv.
Hartmann here. Get the disorient.
Versuche Betäubung.
Okay, so
Beim nächsten Mal
look at its
treffe ich
aim.
ihn.
Should be 30. Good. I'm fairly confident that Gutierrez won't get grenaded. It's probably the only way he's going to die now. There's like a 10% chance to hit if he takes a direct shot.
They would try to shake my confidence.
That was obviously a risk, but it was one that I thought was fairly percentage. Fairly safe to do.
Hoch mit dir und raus da!
Can my skirmisher get a flank on him? Nope. Were you sitting on another grenade by any chance? Nope. Can't get in range. 31%. 35. Anyway, I can get a height advantage flank. No. Straight flank, and then on the next turn we'll take the height advantage flank. But King should be able to finish him off with a big shotgun blast to the old fizz ace. He is in high cover though. We've got 2 to 5. Let's decide. I mean, if this hits, then the shotgun should be able to finish him off. Oh, nice, and max damage.
Whatever you say.
Oh, did he poison himself? Oh, immunity. Medkit. So that's an immunity. So what's giving him that? It's the turret. Wait, hang on. He threw that. What's giving him? I've got to check that out. What was it? It must be the turret. That's huge. God, I almost screwed that up. Have we done it?
Impressed yet?
We've done it! Oh my
Mission
god!
accomplished.
Operation Witch Song. We secured an alien UFO. 15 aliens killed. No deaths. Oh, that deserves a mission photo. You group of badasses. Oh my word. So, MVP I think's got to be Paul Kink Fitzgerald. You know, running around the back, shotgunning. That clutch poison at the end there. He hit a long-range shotgun shot. Oof.
20 years of peace and prosperity will not be undone by the reckless actions of a few misguided
I'm legit
dissidents
proud of that
today.
performance.
We stand with the elders,
But I'm hyper aware that we got super
trusting
lucky
in
with those
their
3
wisdom,
selected
and we
stuns missing us. I mean, to be fair, we were far enough away from the other pod that they wouldn't have been activated by the noise we were making. So they probably would have just poisoned a couple of our people on the back lines, which would have stunned them. I still doubt they would have killed anybody, but it would have been annoying. Stun, strike, pillar. Rend, chance to generate focus. I think actually Shadow Step's the way to go. Doesn't trigger Overwatch or reaction. Then he can just run out and rend people. I wonder if the reaction fire counts the same as the Muton riposte. I wonder if that would Shadow Step would make him immune. Or I could just save up and go for Reaper. I mean, getting Reaper at corporal level doesn't sound right. That's got to be a mistake. 33% chance to just... I don't think I'll use that very often. Strike an enemy with Psi Force, knocking them back in the direction of the attack. Cost 1 focus. Amp. Hello. Costs 1 focus. It's normally easy enough to just use Rend to kill targets. I think Shadow Step then is the way to go. Soldier AP. I'm not going to get anything here at Sergeant. I'm going to save the AP and give him Reaper. Adaptive alloy plating. Gain 1 point of ablative armor and 1 point of regenerating standard armor. That's awesome. Electronic surveillance. Gain 1 free battle scanner and 1 bonus charge to equip battle scanners. That's enormous. Low profile is awesome as well. Sprint is cool as well. I think the tactical usage of battle scanners is very important, especially when we're doing reactive... sorry, what are they called again? When they attack our home base. Oh, look at that. Supplies, alloys. Retaliation, and the mech breakdown we've got to do. First things first, GTS. Squad size. Okay, we need a captain on someone. Who's our highest ranked person? Lieutenant Hartmann. He needs captain. 2 more levels on him. Oh, 1 more level on him. If I can send him on a covert op, that'll give him a promotion. Then we can get squad size 2. Okay, who are you going to bond with, Gutierrez? The skirmisher. I'll 100% bond him with the skirmisher. Then the question is, who do I bond my reapers with? I'm going to hang off on the bond because transmissions I actually need to get a piece of paper and then just like German, work out who I'm going to bond who with. God, look at how tiny our little barracks is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And we've got 7-man squad. We need rookies. We need them now. 40 supplies. Anders Kulan, Bella Coleman. Down to only 46 supplies. Got 1 engineer in May. My God, we're struggling. GTS, Resistance Ring Lab. We have to go Proving Ground next. Intel, only 4. I need to start using Intel rewards to go to the black market to start buying engineers. Soldier is nice. I think we go for that. We've got the live fire training. Our monthly income isn't bad.
The service of the elders are known to reside nearby.
If we build 1 resistance ring, resistance contact, we can get this. We can get both of South America and get us munition expert. But that then means I'm going to have to rely on facility leads to hit these dark sites. I mean, getting into Asia is going to be super hard.
Commander, as of right now, we don't have enough intel to get a solid bearing on the local resistance forces in that area.
All our intel needs to be used to be spent in the black market.
Avenger,
just take a look, see, and maybe there's some things we can sell, get us some more supplies, which could be useful.
Market is open.
90 intel, but we're just gonna have to do that. So what is the alloy situation? Looks really good. Mag weapons in just over 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. 72 alloys will give us 20 for the assault rifles. I think we should just start hoarding supplies now for the next 17 days and then just go straight mag weapons. Any intel we get we'll spend on hiring engineers from the black market.
Avenger plotting new course.
We're not out of this yet. We are 1 squad wipe away from being campaign over though. Nice. Sergeant, medical specialist. Ebling. The downside is I don't think it levels up their stats properly, so yeah, he's going to have shitty aim. Unless, as I promote him, his aim increases, which I really hope happens. Okay, so fleet-footed is great. Reposition I'm not crazy about. Activate to gain additional non-movement action that can be used even after dashing at the cost of a damage penalty. End of the term. Emergency aid. Next, medkit healing ability used in that turn will cost an action, but then you combine that with fleet-footed. So it gives you shadow step and bonus to dodge and allows free actions from activating emergency aid and rapid deployment to be used after dashing. So that's why I like that. The shadow step and the dodge is just icing on the cake. Here, emergency aid is amazing, but combat conditioning is ridiculous as well. +2 mobility and +5 aim. Yeah, but considering that I've taken fleet-footed, I kind of have to take emergency aid now for the synergy. If I had taken combat conditioning for the extra mobility, then you're kind of moving away from needing fleet-footed. What kind of mobility does he have? 12. Okay, emergency aid. Right, let's get the classes. We've got 2 field medics, 2 grenadiers, 2 rangers, 1 sharpshooter, 2 spec, 2... I think we need another sharpshooter. And just Kulan. Hang on, is that Central getting a workout in? Nice. Okay, his technique is a bit odd on the bars here. Or... Okay, the old wrist grip. Interesting. Alright. And it's cool then. Sharpshooter.
New orders, Commander?
What do we need to build here? Mimic Beacon, we got to build that as well. We don't have the faceless corpses.
It's creepy hearing the Chosen talk as if they were just like us. For all we know.
So now, every 10 days, we're going to get another sergeant, which is as long as we can keep all 3 areas here. Bending a reed, chance to move. That's just irritating, but not the end of the world.
Power relay now operational.
Okay, power +3, so what's the biggest priority? Resistance ring? Upgrade, I think. For an extra... or proving ground. Well, actually, I'll send out my engineer to open up this debris. And we do the upgrade once we have the power. Or upgrade the lab to really start accelerating our research, but honestly, I regret building the lab. Okay, good mission. Let's take a little break. When we come back, keep scanning for the soldier and see what's next for us. Whew, I can't believe we secured a UFO in May with no casualties, no less. Well done, team. We are not out of this yet.